Hello everybody, it's Redbeard Anubis and welcome back to LSPDFR Court Day. We are headed to court right now to double check to see how everything ended up with our previous regalia of departments. I'm going to go ahead and park here on the street, make sure we go to off. And we are actually driving the unmarked Cheval Fugitive. This is a very nice car that was part of the 11 John 11 Cheval Fugitive Pack. So we're going to go ahead and just show you the lights real quick because why not? Yeah, very, very nice car. I do like it. Like it a lot. Always been a fan of the Cheval. Looks like the Caprice. Cheval Fugitive, that is. Alright, so we're going to leave our car there. And yeah, we're going to head up into court. Court day it is. Gotta love it. And we're going to be going retro here on our next LSPDFR, so stay tuned for that. Okay, let's go ahead and just hurry up and get up there, because I don't like to make the court day videos too long. Just get in there, get it done, and do it. I used to do some extra stuff on top of it, but I know why people are here. Alright, so no court mods that I've been able to find yet, so we're just going to have to do this. Go ahead and pull out our pad. And then go to court cases. Here we go. Alright, so we're going to start out 10/22/22. Wow, back in October last year. Mike Thomas. Public urination. Fined. Okay. Mark Carlsberg. Driving while suspended, evading arrest, leaving the scene of an accident, reckless driving, possession of drug paraphernalia, possession of PCP, and possession of stolen government property. He got 7 years, 4 months in prison, and was fined almost $12,000. License was suspended for a total of 49 months. Oh my word. And that suspension on his license does not start until he exits prison. So that's crazy, but it is what it is. Gotta love it. Joel Howard. Joel Howard was driving under the influence. He evaded arrest. He was in possession of cocaine, fentanyl, heroin, and illegal possession of a firearm, and possession of burglary tools, and possession of stolen government property, possession of a stolen vehicle, and failure to present concealed carry permit. Sentenced to 12 years, 7 months in prison, fined almost $18,000, license suspended for 27 months, and again, that starts after your jail sentence. So, Mr. Howard, wow. Esteban Mendez. Esteban Mendez was arrested for possession of methamphetamines, illegal possession of a firearm, failure to present concealed carry permit, and aggravated kidnapping. He got 5 years for that, granted probation on all the rest, and fined just a little over $15,000. Mario Ein. Ein, I don't know. We'll go with that. We'll go with Ein. Possession of methamphetamines, illegal possession of a firearm, warrant for arrest, attempted murder of a police officer, brandishing a firearm, discharge of a firearm, and resisting arrest with violence. Sentenced to 37 years, 5 months in prison, and fined over $20,000. So far, this dude's the winner of longest sentence. Attempted murder of a police officer, 33 years. Yeah, that'll do it. John Holland. John Holland was arrested for trespassing, possession of heroin, possession of a stolen vehicle, and resisting arrest. He was 5 years, 10 months in prison and fined over $5,000. He got the prison time for the heroin and the resisting, not the stolen vehicle or trespassing. Interesting. Matthias, I'm not going to even try. Trespassing, LSD, and MDMA fined $8,795, 5 years, 7 months in prison, and he got jail time and fined all around. So yeah, that's how that works. Dominic Deeker. Dominic Deeker was trespassing. He was just fined and granted probation. So he's on probation. He messes up again. He goes in. I don't know if he had previous offenses, but that's usually how probation works on that. Well, yeah. Sabrina Alessi. Sabrina, disturbing the peace, battery on a police officer or peace officer, whatever you want to call it, resisting arrest with violence, 11 years in prison and fined $7,680. Yasmin Starkey. Yasmin, illegal possession of firearm. First degree murder. Ooh, this is our winner of all the time in court days, I'm pretty sure. Brandishing a firearm, discharge of firearm, and resisting arrest with violence. Fined almost $20,000. 103 years in prison in 8 months. I mean, she'll be dead by the time she gets out. She's 26. 26. She was arrested for that murder and then attempted to murder a police officer on top of it. She actually got more for the attempt to murder the police officer, me, than she did with the first degree murder, which is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But that's how it all shakes out. So, on that note, yeah, there's your winner right there. No one else is going to ever come close to this unless it's around the same charges. That's insane. I've never seen anything over 100 years before. So there you go. Kathy Pearl. Kathy Pearl, possession of cocaine, possession of drug paraphernalia, possession of PCP, resisting arrest, and warrant for arrest. Fined $11,590, 16 years in prison. Got the most for the paraphernalia and PCP. Really, wow. She got full everything except for the resisting, which is kind of crazy. But hey. And then expired vehicle insurance, expired registration on that one. So that was probably our probable cause fines to pull her over. Dwayne Lawson, driving while suspended, driving under the influence, possession of cocaine, possession of drug paraphernalia, possession of LSD, and indecent exposure. I think this is a public urination call, is how it started. Well, that doesn't make sense. Driving while license. Oh, indecent exposure. I think he was the one whacking it in the car. That makes sense. Fined a little over $12,000 and 4 years in prison. License suspended. Oh, and the license was revoked. So he will not get his license back. Doesn't not matter. Wow, that's crazy. Granted probation for the indecent exposure. Jesus. Gotta love it. Christabel Moore. Christabel Moore, illegal possession of firearm, possession of stolen property, possession of stolen vehicle, 2 years, 1 month in prison, and fined a little over $2,000. Josh Cranston, driving while license suspended, possession of PCP, license suspended for 17 months, and he got 3 years in prison and almost $6,000 in fines. License suspension will take place after his 3 years in prison. Benjamin Cran, 7 years in prison, 6,000 fine for possession of cocaine and a warrant for arrest. Mike Lowry, illegal possession of a firearm, possession of destructive devices, disturbing the peace, and a warrant for arrest, 5 years, 2 months in prison, and then fined $4,549. Okay, hold on 1 second. Got to back out because I can't see him again. Of course, that's how that works. There we go. Are we there already? Oh, that's not too bad. Oh, there's another Mike Lowry. Oh, wait, what? Got a couple repeat names here. Johnson Jackson, evading arrest, leaving the scene of an accident, possession of a drug paraphernalia, possession of PCP, and possession of a stolen vehicle. License is suspended for 17 months on top of it. It's 4 years, 6 months in prison, fined about $8,500. Yep. All right, next. Alex Cyan, possession of heroin, warrant for arrest. He got 5 years in prison and $6,000 in fines. Riley Green, possession of heroin, $5,000 and granted probation. She had a good lawyer, for sure. Alex Cyan, she was speeding, and then that's when we had the probable cause for the pullover. David Murdoch, possession of prescription pills, warrant for arrest, 4 years in prison, $7,000 in fines. David Murdoch was also speeding. This is definitely Palomino Freeway. That's definitely the SAHP video. I always get a lot of those. They happen all the time. You never know what you can get from traffic. That's for sure. And between 16 and 25 hours, fine $331. Wow. Mark Rowland, driving under the influence, evading arrest, reckless driving, possession of heroin, possession of a stolen vehicle, and resisting arrest. Almost $8,000 in fines, 7 months in prison, and license suspended for a total of 22 months. So that will start after 7 months in prison, which was for the resisting. Carlos Jackson, driving while license suspended, reckless driving and illegal possession of a firearm, 7 months in prison, license suspended for 20, almost $3,000 in fine. Lace Davison, possession of drug paraphernalia, possession of methamphetamines, possession of stolen property, 4 years, 9 months prison, almost fined $7,000 on that one. Christabel Anderson. Christabel Anderson was in possession of LSD, stolen property, and resisting arrest. 68 years of age. I think they went light under due to her age. No prison time. Granted probation on all. I think that's grandma on the loose there. Ryan McCall. Driving under the influence, possession of cocaine, and possession of PCP. Not guilty on the top 2 charges. Wow. All right. Fined $5,000 and sentenced to 3 years in prison. Good lawyer he had. Joseph Crow, evading arrest, reckless driving, possession of drug paraphernalia, possession of burglary tools, possession of stolen motor vehicle, and warrant for arrest. 5 years, 6 months in prison. License was revoked, so he'll never be able to drive again. Almost $10,000 in fines. Michael Daniels, driving under the influence, possession of MDMA, $5,000 in fines, and 4 years in prison. No suspension, no nothing. 20 years old. And this was what we pulled him over for under 15, which was fined $204. Jim Doyle, disturbing the peace and resisting arrest. Found not guilty on resisting arrest, my foot. Fined almost $1,000 and 6 months prison. Cedric Bakash. Bakash was careless driving, driving without registration, driving without insurance. He was fined $2,222. And then Cedric was arrested for driving while license suspended, illegal possession of a firearm, and attempt to murder a police officer. His license was pulled from him permanently, and he's going to spend 36 years and 8 months in prison, and was fined about a little over 10 grand. So there you go on that one. Okay, let's go back again, because we have to each time. Pull out our pad again. Court cases. Mike Thomas, public urination, fine $779. Easy enough. Mark Carlsberg. Carlsberg was driving under suspended license, evading arrest, leaving the scene of an accident, reckless driving, possession of drug paraphernalia, possession of PCP, and stolen government property. He will be serving 7 years in prison and 4 months, fined almost $12,000, and his license will be suspended for 49 months after he is released from jail. Joel Howard, driving under the influence, evading arrest, possession of cocaine, possession of fentanyl, possession of heroin, illegal possession of a firearm, possession of burglary tools, fined almost $18,000, 12 years, 7 months in prison, license suspended for 27 months. So again, that'll take effect once he's released. And yeah, that's kind of crazy. There you go. Esteban Mendez, possession of methamphetamines, illegal possession of firearm, failed to present concealed carry permit, and aggravated kidnapping. Over $15,000 of fines, 5 years in prison. Got 5 years in prison for the aggravated kidnapping. Mario Ein. I feel like I've done these ones before. 37 years, 5 months. I feel like I've done these ones before. Are they just repeating? Huh, interesting. I don't know, but anyway, possession of methamphetamines, illegal possession of a firearm, warrant for arrest, attempt to murder a police officer, brandishing a firearm, discharge of a firearm, and resisting arrest with violence. 37 years, 5 months prison, and a little over $20,000 in fines. John Holland, trespassing, possession of heroin, possession of stolen vehicle, and resisting arrest. 5 years, 10 months in prison, and fined over $5,000. Matthias, I think we did these ones before. Why are they coming back? Julia, yep, we did that one. Dominic Deeker, trespass, yep, we did that. Yep, we did that. Yep, that's 100. We did these. I don't know why they're coming back. All right, let's start at the top then and work our way down, because I don't know why that's not. Public intoxication, not guilty. Really? He was drunk. Good lawyer. Possession of cocaine? Oh, you got that. So you got the public intox thrown out, the fine, but he has 2 years in prison for possession of cocaine. Probably the plea deal he took. All right, Megan Blue. Ooh, yeah, there we go. evading arrest, possession of methamphetamines, possession of PCP, and resisting arrest. This was the last video. 2 years, 10 months in prison, and fined a little over $8,000. License suspended for 17 months. Michael Daniels, speeding under 15, fined 204. And then he was arrested for driving under the influence of possession of MDMA. 4 years in prison, $5,000. Joseph Crow, evading arrest, reckless driving, possession of drug paraphernalia, burglary, tool, stolen vehicle, warrant for arrest. Ryan McCall, not guilty, not. I think we already did these actually. I think we actually went through them all. Yeah, I think we actually went through all these. Yeah, we did. Mike Lowry. Yep. All right, so they were just repeating. Every time I closed to go check the rest, they came back, which is weird. All right, everybody. Well, that is going to do it for court day. We went over a couple doubles. So any double names I said, sorry, I do apologize. I didn't realize it until I'm like, wait a minute, this sounds familiar. But on that note, everybody, I hope you guys did enjoy it. And, of course, we shall see you on the next one. Next one, like I said, remember, we are going retro, so prepare for retro vehicles once again. And, yeah, we'll see you next time. Take care and have a wonderful, wonderful evening.